Hello there, and welcome to the exclusive channel I am using for Toronto Film School and anything related to film and television. Today, I want to take you on a journey on how I got to this point in my life. How I went from a blue-collar worker to a wrestler, and yes, I am counting that as acting experience. Then, due to a serious injury, I went to the world of security, and after that I finally found my passion as a storyteller and a filmmaker. So grab your popcorn and sit tight, and let's dive in. My story begins in a small town called Monkland, Ontario, a nice farming community outside of Ottawa. Right out of high school, I got a job at the egg grading plant, known as Ontario Pride Eggs. I held the job for 6 years. I loved the job and the pay, but opportunities weren't coming towards me the way I wanted them to, so I sought out opportunities elsewhere. That's when I became a pro wrestler. Once a weeknight for a year, I drove up to Ottawa and I learned the ins and outs and the storytelling and ring psychology that involves pro wrestling. Unfortunately, due to a serious injury, I had to let it go. And that's when I got into the world of security, and where I've stayed for 12 years. Up until this past October, actually. It was actually in the security field where I discovered my love for storytelling, and eventually filmmaking. A little sidebar though, before we get back to the story. Within that time, I fell in love, got married, adopted a cat, had a son, got separated, and I'm waiting for the finalization of the divorce. My love for storytelling can be traced back to before I graduated high school, when I was figuring out what I wanted to do with myself. I would generally write down the rough story that I would like to tell onto notebooks, and then eventually graduate to getting the story into my fingertips and onto a keyboard. I have done this with many ideas that I have, and have accumulated quite an extensive list of stories that range from short stories to comic books. I don't even want to go into details of how big the file of unfinished projects that I have, but it's pretty big. These ideas come to me at random times. It could be something that someone says in an interview or a song that's on my playlist, and I would think to myself, there's a story around that. As much as I would love to tell you how good I am, I'm the kind of guy that would rather show than tell. So I have a writing project that I have to get back to actually, so I will see you later.